Hey, good morning, everyone. If you are watching this, that means you have come to my webpage, tinagaloff.com, and I want to thank you very, very much for visiting. And well, for starters, I just want to say right now, I apologize for the sunglasses. I got out this morning for a rare early morning walk where I got to listen to the chorus of the birds and just feeling really inspired. And I was planning on doing this maybe when I was, say, a little bit more polished, but I'm feeling so inspired right now that I came to the quietness of my backyard where, I can still hear the birds and the breeze is blowing, so hopefully that wind isn't too much distraction. But I get a little squinty without my sunglasses, but you're getting me totally unpolished and uncut here, and I'm going to tell you straight from my heart and soul what this is all about, what my website, what ADHD Thrives is all about, my closed group, Your Child's ADHD Revealing the Hidden Gifts, and my public group, Unsettled Genius. I'm going to try to tie it all together for you here as quickly as I can, just to kind of let you know what this is all about. I guess, where did this all start? Well, several years back when my mom was still alive, she was actually quite sick. We never really knew what it was. The doctors couldn't find anything. But when she was 48 years old, she died very, very suddenly of something very tragic that it took a long time to figure out. And at that point, I had just become a new mom for the second time, and my child was about 20 days old when this happened. And I had always been very health conscious leading up to that point, but the way she died, and it seemed somewhat unexplainable, but yet once we started piecing it together, I guess it made a lot of sense. We weren't really surprised, and that really started to open my eyes, and it was something heart related. And so that was a critical, pivotal turning point for me in this quest about my health and the health of my family, because I didn't want to do that to my own kids. I want to be around for them, because it was pretty devastating losing my mom the way I did, when she did, or when it happened, and it took a long time to heal from all of that. And like I said, I want to be around for my kids, and I want to make sure we're all healthy and happy and strong. So that was kind of the first phase, and really looking at what's going into my body and what effect it has on me. And then the other part was my second child, when he was born, we had all four of the kids had some pretty serious gastrointestinal issues that, they're fine now, but we had to work through them at the time. And on one of those doctor appointments, that's when they discovered the heart murmur. So considering my mom died of a very rare and serious heart issue, and then to find out he had that, it was just, whoa, we gotta, figure this out. So from there, life was cruising along, and then all of a sudden we started discovering the ADD, ADHD. And I've also had depression through various points in my life as well, of which, I'm fine now, but there were definitely some really rough, dark patches. And so between the ADHD, especially with what we went through with one child in particular, we went from a state of kind of hoping for the best as parents, that we could get through this and, hope for the best, to being so proud and just beaming with joy and pride at how far this child has come, and all of them for that matter, because it's kind of touched most of us in our family in some way, shape, or form, myself included. So that's how it then began to transition from just being aware of health and wellness to the ADHD from the perspective of having a child with this, or having children with this. So that's what Your Child's ADHD Revealing the Hidden Gifts is about, the closed group. But then on this journey of trying to help my children, it's when I finally got real with myself and started to admit some things for myself on who I was and who I was denying myself to be all these years. Because there's more than just my family that there's ADHD in, within my family. And I denied it for so many years, and I've said before in other writings that if anyone would have told me that this is what my life's work and mission would become, I would have said, yeah, you're nuts. Because I was probably one of the biggest critics out there of the whole thing. And wow, look what life handed me, and I embrace it. But it was quite the eye-opener, and like I said, I embrace it now. But for me, helping my family through the issues that they've had has essentially saved me, because I've been very restless, very unsettled in my life, and what I feel my purpose has been here for. And I feel like this all started with my mom, but you know, with her passing, that was her handing off the torch to me to take on this mission. And so I do. And to help you understand, you know, again, your child's ADHD, Revealing the Hidden Gifts, that's the closed group that I have for parents with ADHD. And then What Unsettled Genius and ADHD Thrives, the website is about, and the Unsettled Genius being my Facebook page. What those two are about is my point of view as an adult with ADD, ADHD. I don't really know specifically what it is. Some days I think I've got a little of each, but just, you know, my inspired, and I apologize, it is, the garbage truck is going through. I hope you can't hear that. I do apologize. But it's my take on the world and sharing and trying to inspire other adults that either have ADHD or parents that are raising ADHD children, and how to maybe look at the situation with their children, or your children has it and you have it, and how to get through this together and still have happy memories. So if there's any way that I can help you, please send me a message and we can talk. And again, thank you so much for visiting. I hope you enjoy the website, and if you want to talk more, feel free to reach out. Have a wonderful day, everyone. Take care.